power x graph, you know, everyone knows e power x graph, no? So observe that. Okay, this is y equals to e power x graph. And y equals to e power minus x graph. This is y equals to e power minus x graph. This x-axis and the 0 origin. So now observe carefully, Malati. The point which is nearest to origin, I am considering it as x1, and this is somewhat after x1, that is x2. So which one will be more? What is the relation between x1 and x2? Tell me. All of you tell me this. Which one will be more? The x1 is more or x2 is more?
X2.
Yes. Are you listening, ma?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, sir. Respond, no?
X2 is more, sir.
X1 is more or x2 is more?
X2, sir.
X2.
Yes. Sorry. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
X2.
It's X2.
I think you are responding. Far from my side. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. X1 is less than x2. Can I say this, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, according to the x1, we will have some value f of x1, isn't it? So that point, I can write it like this, na? Yes. And what about this one, na? What about this one? x2 comma f of x2. So now you are telling that x1 is less than x2. What about the relation between f of x1 and f of x2? What is the relation? Less
F of
than or
X
greater than?
is less than F of X.
Yeah. F of x1 is less than f of x2. Means when you are increasing the value of x, the function value is also increasing. Or else you can say like this. When you are decreasing the value of x, the function value is also decreasing. So can I say this function as increasing, ma? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. In another way, for easy understanding, x1 I will take it as 1, right? x2 I will take it as 2. So 1 less than 2. What is f of x1 value? What is f of x1 value? E power 1. What is f of x2?
E square.
E square. So can I write in this way? E power 1 is less than e power 2 only because e value is 2.78, right? So in this way we can say. Now in other way also I can tell that if x1 is greater than x2, what is f of x1? Is it correct? No? Is it correct, ma? Tell me. x1 greater than x2. What is f of x1 and f of x2
X1 will be
relation?
greater than f of x2.
Yeah. Okay. F of x1 will be greater than f of x2. Means whenever x1 is less than x2, f of x1 should be less than f of x2. Or else, if x1 is greater than x2, f of x1 should be greater than f of x2. Then we will say that the function is increasing. Now in the same way, observe this side also. Observe this side also. This is x1, this is x2. So what is this point? Tell me all of you. x1 comma f of x1. This point, x2 comma f of x2. Now you observe. Tell me, x1 is greater than x2 or less than x2?
One is greater
One is
than x.
greater than x2.
Very good, because we are taking negative side, na? Yeah. And what is the relation between f of x1 and f of x2? Ma?
F of
F of
x1 is less than
Is
f of
great.
x2.
Is
F of x1 is less than f of x2, because what is second quadrant? Minus plus, na? Yeah. Or else, can we say like this, na? If x1 is less than x2, what is f of x1 value? Greater than f of x2, isn't it? More? So this is decreasing. Or else you can tell like this also. For example, again like -1, -2. -1 is greater than -2. What is f of -1? E power 1. This is e power 2. What is the relation then? Less than only. Understood all of you? So these are the relations for increasing and decreasing. So please write as it is. Okay. Understood by everyone? Any confusion is there? Tell me. Any confusion? Tell me. Yes,
It's clear, sir.
clear. Okay. Please note down. Okay. So now write down the definition. No?
So once can you?
So these are the best examples for understanding increasing and decreasing. So you think about other examples for increasing functions. Anyone?
Y is equal to x.
Y equals to x. Very good. Same y equals to x is increasing. If I want to make it as decreasing,
Y is equal to minus x.
that's it. Means all linear polynomials are either increasing
Or decreasing.
or decreasing. Okay. So write down the functions are said to be monotonic. And if you write down, functions are said to be monotonic if they are either increasing, if they are either increasing or decreasing Functions are said to be monotonic if they are either increasing or decreasing in their entire domain. Remember, in its complete domain, okay? So this point is very important. So when we will say that function is increasing in this way, when we will say the function is decreasing in this way. Okay. So example, e power x is increasing. Right? Can I tell ln x is also increasing? Ln x.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. X cube. Right?
Sir, it's not monotonically increasing.
Why?
There's a curve, like at some point it's decreasing when x is less than 0. Sorry, x is less than 1.
No, right? No.
No, sir,
You
it's
see,
increasing.
it's increasing only. What is f dash of x for this? 3x square, no? And x square is always positive, isn't it? This condition we already using in some problem. F dash of x greater than 0 means what? What is that function? What is that function?
Increasing.
Increasing. Okay. So x cube is also increasing. In the same way, can I tell tan inverse x as increasing? Right? What is tan inverse x differentiation?
1 by 1 plus x square.
1 by 1 plus
So
x.
it is always positive, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I can say that it is increasing function, or else some y equals to x line also. Similarly, e power minus x minus ln x and cot inverse. What is cot inverse?
Minus 1 by 1 plus x square.
So can I say these are decreasing functions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anything you want to add, you can add, no problem.
The minus x cube.
Minus x cube also.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So clear all of you? Keep heading non-monotonic. 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 Okay, right on. No? Functions which are increasing. Functions which are increasing as well as decreasing which are increasing as well as decreasing in their domain are said to be non-monotonic. Can you tell one example?
Sin
Y is equal
x.
to x square.
Sin x. What? Huh?
Y is equal to x square.
Yeah, yes, x square. So quadratic equations also.
The mod x.
Mod x, very good. So mod x graph you can observe. Everyone knows it. Just I'm pointing one more time. See, this way it is decreasing. After 0 it is increasing, isn't it? So mod
Yes,
x and sin x. What is the other example? Quadratic equation. Any quadratic equation we can take. Because what is the shape of quadratic equation?
Parabola.
Parabola. means it will decreasing, after that increasing. So definitely this will be also non-monotonic. Okay, clear ma everyone? Anyone have doubt?
Clear, sir.
Okay, so keep this setting the monotonicity of your function at a point. Monotonicity of a function at a point. See, till now we discussed the monotonicity in its domain. Okay. Now, what happens when we are discussing at a particular point? Okay. Monotonicity of a function at a particular point. Right on. The a function f of x is said to be monotonically increasing monotonically increasing at x equals to a if f of x if f of x satisfies these cases. Right neighborhood f of a plus h is greater than f of a, and f of a minus h less than f of a. What is h here? Small positive quantity. Understood about this one? We are discussing in the neighborhood of A. So if you observe the point, observe the curve, some curve. Now let's say some curve is there like this. This is A minus H, and this is A. This is A plus H. So can we say that it is monotonically increasing?
Yes.
And this condition is compulsory, na? These conditions are compulsory. F of A plus H, because A plus H is more when compared to A. So f of A plus H should be more, and A minus H. A minus H should be less when compared to A. So f of A minus H is less than f of A. And here H is always a small positive quantity. Okay, we are discussing in the neighborhood of A. Understood, all of you? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So in the same way, a function f of x is monotonically decreasing. Yes, you have to tell the conditions or no. Tell me.
F of
F
A
of
plus H is less than F of A.
Very good. F of A plus H should be less than f of A, and f of A minus H
Greater than F of A.
greater than f of A. Very good. Okay. So how graph will be? A plus H, A minus H. Okay, no? In this way we can tell. All of you clear, no? Check it.
Yes.
See, here you should get it out. Huh? See, I drawn two graphs which are continuous only. Yes or no? They are continuous. So the functions are continuous. Let's say if the function is not continuous, no? If the function is not continuous, then can we talk about increasing, decreasing?
We can't, sir, because the right hand or left hand won't exist only.
No, we can discuss that. Okay, I will tell you. Keep note. All of you keep note. We can talk of monotonicity of f of x at x equals to a only if x equals to a if x equals to a lies in the domain of f of x in the domain of f of x without any consideration of without any consideration of without any consideration of continuity and differentiability continuity and differentiability of f of x at x equals to a. If the function is not continuous or not differentiable, still we can talk about monotonicity of the function. How? Okay. First, all of you write down then I will tell you all possible graphs for that. Now you tell me from the first graph, is it differentiable at x equals to a?
No, sir.
Why?
Sharp edge.
Yeah, there is a sharp edge at x equals to a. That means it's not differentiable. Okay, but before a the value is less and after a the value is more. That means the function is increasing only. Yes or no? Increasing or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now in the same way, what about this one? Is it differentiable again? Not differentiable, but even though it is monotonically decreasing function. Monotonically decreasing function. Now after this one. Now what about this one? Right? Is it continuous now?
No, sir.
Is it
No,
continuous?
sir.
No, not continuous. Correct. But still, it is increasing function only. You can observe. See, f of a value is here, right? A plus h, so it is increasing. F of a minus h somewhere here, so it is increasing only. So any type of function you take, okay. So that will be. We can talk about monotonicity of the function, irrespective of continuity and differentiability. Clear, all of you, or anyone have doubt?
Sir, what about mod x?
Mod x, right? I'm coming to that. Mod x, we said it is non-monotonic. Do you remember in the example I given? So
Yes, sir.
just 0 plus or 0 minus, it is giving the same value. Right? 0 plus h, f of 0 plus h, f of 0 minus h, it is the same value. So can we say that it is increasing or decreasing? We can talk about monotonicity of the function, but first of all, that is non-monotonic, right? First of all, mod x is only non-monotonic. So how can you discuss? Tell me.
Okay, sir.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Over all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now keep heading. Testing of monotonicity. Testing of monotonicity. Of differentiable function. Of differentiable function. At a point. Or else write like this. At x equals to a. How to check differentiability? Uh, Differentiability is fine. Okay. Now monotonicity. How to check monotonicity? Tell me. F dash of x greater than 0, f dash of x less than 0, we used now already. So this is nothing but if f dash of a, why? Because we are discussing at a. So if f dash of a is greater than 0, positive, that means the function is increasing. If f dash of a less than 0, simple, decreasing only, na? Okay, function is increasing and function is decreasing. Now the same way. But what is the other possibility? Other possibility is f dash of a can be equals to 0. F dash of a can be equals to 0. Tell me. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So if f dash of a is equals to 0, then three cases will arise. That is f dash of a plus. F dash of a plus is positive and f dash of a minus is positive. See, we are discussing right hand derivative at a and left hand derivative at a. If both are positive, then we will say that that is increasing function. That is increasing function. If both are negative, both are negative, then we will call it as decreasing function. In other cases, it is non-monotonic, means there is neither increasing nor decreasing, neither increasing nor decreasing. Okay, na?
Sir, so signum x will be non-monotonic.
Signum x, na? Yeah, signum x at 0. Actually, at 0, the constant function only, na?
Yes, sir. It's no. It's you can't say it's increasing or decreasing, right?
Yeah. You can't say it is increasing or decreasing. It's a constant function, na? After 0.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So write down this. We will do one problem on this. Then you can understand. Examine the nature of f of x at x equals to 0, comma 1, comma 2.
Sir, I
So
have
all
a
of you
doubt.
try this, na? It is based upon above one only. Yeah, tell me, na? What is the doubt?
Sir, signum x should be increasing function, right? At 0,
Signum x.
because if a minus h is
Okay, just give
0.
me a moment. I'm drawing the graph. Okay, at 0, what is the value of first of all?
0.
0. And what is f of a plus h? F of a plus h. F of 0 plus h is greater than f of 0, and f of 0 minus h is less than f of 0. Okay, then? So f of 0 plus h is more. See, when you are increasing the value of x, when you are increasing the value of x, the function value is increasing, and when you are decreasing the value of x, when you are decreasing the value of x, the function value is also decreasing. Okay. From this, we can say that the function f of x means signum x is what?
Increasing at 0.
Increasing at 0. Yeah, only at 0 it is increasing. But after 0,
After 0, it's constant.
constant. Okay. So for example, signum x is mod x by x. Right? Okay. So that is coming as constant function. That is the issue. Okay. So it is you can check this also, f dash of a plus and f dash of a minus. Clear now? Yes.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So I'll have to try this problem. Huh? Try this problem. Just based upon above one. Okay. Okay. What is f dash of x first of all? Tell me.
3x square minus 3.
Yeah, that is, I can write like this, no? Okay. What is f dash of 0? What is f dash of 0? Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. So that means at 0, that is decreasing. Now, in the same way, f dash of 1. What is f dash of 1? Tell me, all of you.
It's
0.
exactly 0.
Here. So exactly 0. And this is a quadratic equation, right? X square minus 1. If you use wavy curve method, after 1 it is positive, and between minus 1 to 1 it is negative, and before minus 1 positive. So now you tell me f dash of 1 is 0. What is f dash of 1 plus 1 plus positive?
Yes.
What is 1 minus negative? If both are positive, it is increasing. If both are negative, it is decreasing. So in this case, tell me that neither
Neither.
increasing nor decreasing. Okay, right. Similarly, what is f dash of 2 ma? Positive or negative? F dash of 2, 9 na? So that is positive. That implies at x equals to 2, it is increasing. Okay, increasing. Understood, ma? All of you? Yes.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. So keep heading the monotonicity of a function over an interval. Over no problem.
Yes, sir.
The title this one. Monotonicity of a function over an interval. A function f of x. A function f of x is said to be monotonically increasing if f dash of x greater than or equals to 0 for all x belongs to a comma b open, and decreasing if f dash of x less than or equals to 0 for all x belongs to a comma b. Why I am keeping equal sign now? Anyone tell me? Why we are keeping equal sign here? Yes. Can you? If it is equals to 0 also, still there is a possibility for increasing or decreasing. Yes or no? For the above problem, f dash of 1 is 0. Here we got neither increasing nor decreasing, but still there is a chance of getting increasing or decreasing. So we need to input that also. Now, can I say that if the function is increasing or decreasing, will it be 1 function back?
Yes, sir.
Compulsory, because different inputs, different outputs. So I'm writing like this. Write down, keep note all of you. If a function is invertible, invertible means what? Inverse exists. The function is invertible. The function is invertible. It has to be. It has to be either increasing or decreasing compulsory. Inside the bracket, since it should be 1. Okay, since it should be 1. So we'll try one problem. Try this one. All of you try this question. No? Y equals to 2x minus sin x minus tan x.
True.
True. How can you tell?
So f dash of x is 2 minus cos x minus secant square x.
Yeah, f dash of x is 2 minus cos x minus secant square x. Very good.
Cos x is always positive in the given interval,
Yes, correct.
and secant square x minimum value is 1, so
Hmm.
it'll always be negative, the value of the f dash of x.
Very good. Very good. Or else in objective way, 0 to pi by 2, what is middle value? Pi by 4, no? Check f dash of pi by 4. Negative only always. Check it.
Yes, sir, I did that only.
Yeah. Is it correct now? So when intervals are given, you can check in this way also. But if you do it exactly, this is 2 minus cos x. What is secant square x value? Just I am elaborating it. 1 by cos square x only. Now what I will do is, I will add cos square x. If I add it, that means I need to subtract. So why I am using this one? What is the minimum value of this? What is the minimum value of this? AMGM only na? Minimum.
2, so
Minimum is 2 and here already 2 is there. So overall this minimum is 0. Will you agree? And if
yes,
x
sir.
is between 0 to pi by 2, what is cos x value? 0 to 1. If x is between 0 to pi by 2, cos x value will be 0 to 1 only.
Yeah.
That means if any value is between 0 to 1, the power you are increasing more, the value will be less. Yes or no? So that implies dash of x is always negative. So that will be decreasing. Clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Just I elaborated, but this much is not required. Okay.
Sir, so the shortcut will always work. Like if we take the
Yeah.
mean value, it will always work.
But you better like if 0 to pi by 2 is there. If they given some 0 to pi by 3, then you need to check for other value also. Getting my point. In options,
Yes, sir.
0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 3 is given. So this will work for both. No? So that time you need to check more than one. Okay. It depends on options, how they get. So try one more question. F of x is equals to 2 times of log x minus 2 minus x square plus 4x plus 1 increases in the interval. Okay, increases in the interval. I'm giving options, sir. So all of you try this. Try this, sir. Easy only.
Sir, is the answer option B?
Option B, right? Yes, correct. How you did? Totally any substitution?
Sir, I did differentiation, then you can use Viveka.
Okay. The differentiation we can use with. So, what is f dash of x? What is f dash of x? That is 2 by x minus 2 minus 2x plus 4. Okay. So this is 2 minus 2 into x minus 2 whole square by x minus 2. So they are asking us about increasing. So this 2 also you can write it outside. 2 if you write outside, a square minus b square. That is 1 plus x minus 2. Then 1 minus x plus 2. 1 minus x plus 2. That means okay. So if you use Viveka, option B is satisfying, isn't it? So more than 3 it is always positive. Right? Is it positive? Right? No, it is negative. More than 3 negative, no? 2 to 3 is positive, and more than 1, this is positive. What about this one? Then? Negative and a negative. 1 comma 2 also it is coming positive only, no? Check it. Yeah. A is also coming, right?
Sir, 1 to 2 it's negative. In the
Yeah, it's
denominator.
negative.
See 1 to 2, this is positive, right?
So numerator is positive and denominator is negative.
Denominator is negative, sorry. Denominator is negative. And after 1, means before 1, 0. Positive only, na?
Yeah.
Positive only, but that interval is not present. Okay. So only option B. Understood much?
Yes, sir.
Keep heading. Non-increasing and non-decreasing. Non-increasing and non-decreasing. This is small difference. Small difference.
So if it is increasing, f dash of x should be equal to 0 also, right? So can you consider closed 3?
Close 3, na? Close 3, it is becoming 0. Actually, in this question, if 2 to 3 is given, na? If 2 to 3 is given, at 3 the value is becoming 0. Na?
Yeah, so
This
f
is
dash
some
of
positive
x.
value. Equals to 0, you should not consider. Okay, actually, with this it will be clear to you. Once write this one, non-increasing, non-decreasing. I'll have to keep this heading, non-increasing, non-decreasing. Now check it. If you observe this one, it is increasing function, but is it strictly increasing? Observe this one, tell me. See, till here it is increasing, but after that some constant. Till here it is same function. After that again it is increasing. Now here also same thing, decreasing. Here same value. After that again decreasing. So this is called non-decreasing function. This is non-decreasing, and this is non-increasing. So here you can observe in this way. Increasing means f dash of x should be greater than 0. Okay, but here this is same thing. So at this point, what is f dash of x? 0 only. Why? Because if you draw a tangent at any point to that curve, that will be slope will be 0, horizontal tangent. So here, if x1 is greater than x2, what is increasing function in general? What is increasing? What is increasing? If x1 is greater than x2,
F of x1 will be greater than f of x2.
yeah, f of x1 will be greater than f of x2. But non-decreasing means equal to sign also will come. Equal to sign also will come. Why? Because it can be equal. Like from here to here, the value can be equal. Non-increasing, that means for decreasing, if x1 is less than x2, f of x1 in general will write less than f of x2. Sorry, not less than. What is that? Tell me. If x1 is less than x2, f of x1 is
greater than or
greater
equal.
than. Yeah, now we have to keep equal sign also because of this. Okay. And where are these x1 comma x2? x1 comma x2 in its domain only. x1 comma x2 is in its domain. Okay, na? Okay, ma? So here you have to observe one point. When you are taking f dash of x greater than 0 means it is called strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Okay. Increasing means generally we will consider this one. In the same way, f dash of x less than 0 means strictly decreasing. F dash of x less than or equals to 0 means decreasing. Okay, na? This is the thing we should know. I don't know. So when they are saying the function is increasing, you have to consider greater than or equals to. Decreasing means less than or equals to. Okay, na? But in the above problem, the options are not with closed interval. Not with closed interval. Okay, na? So that is why we need to consider only this.
Okay, sir.
Sir, once can you explain this again?
Okay. Observe this. By observing this graph, we can clearly say that it is increasing function. But for some values, after increasing this, for some values it is constant. After that again it is increasing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can clearly say this is non-decreasing function. Okay. Definitely decreasing is not there. Increasing is there and constant is there. Now here also you observe decreasing is there. Constant, then again decreasing.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, now?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Can I tell one? Okay, we'll do one problem. Find the interval sum. Find the interval sum. Find the interval sum monotonicity of f of x is equals to x by ln x. Okay, f of x equals to x by ln x. Means you need to tell when it is strictly increasing, when it is strictly decreasing. So first of all, for that you need to find f dash of x. Find f dash of x and tell me.
Sir, when they tell increasing, they mean it's non-decreasing function, right?
Yeah, with the tell increasing, it is non-decreasing.
Okay.
What is f dash of x? Then?
One plus ln x by ln x whole square.
1 plus ln x. No? Check it.
Ln x minus 1.
Yeah, ln x minus 1 will be ln x minus 1 by ln x whole square. So we need to use Wavy curve only again. What are the roots of when this will be becoming 0? At x equals to 1. Okay. And ln x you are telling now. Ln x means that will be at x equals to e. At x equals to 0 you cannot give actually. But after 0 it should start. Domain of ln x. After 0 only it should start. Now give more than e. If you give e, that is becoming 0. Ln e is 0. Na? Ln e 1 minus 1 0. After e it will be positive. Okay, between 1 to e give 1 give 1. It is minus. Okay, at exactly 1 it is undefined actually. Open. But between 1 to e it will be negative. And between 0 to 0 the function is not defined, but this is also negative. So can you tell me when the function is strictly increasing and talking about strictly increasing, when it is strictly increasing, the x belongs to open e to infinity. Agreed? Strictly increasing between e to infinity. Strictly decreasing, right? Strictly decreasing. I cannot write 0 to e because 1 it is open interval. At 1 f dash of x is undefined. So x belongs to 0 to 1 union 1 to